Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to test this highly precise instrument that measures, as you can see, 0, 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch increments. Or if you can use your eyeballs, you could probably do 1/16 inch if you can hold it steady. And this is a double line set, a line level set by Johnson Company, made in America, or for our friends in Quebec, which will be probably our 55th state soon. Je, de, tu, niveau, línea. Or for most Americans, we all speak Spanish. Todos hablamos español, joder, los niveles de línea. Look at this precision. Question. What is this precision? What are we measuring? We are measuring a grade. It's called a grade, or slope. 1/2 inch for every foot. And it says in 1/8 inch increments. But if you, like I said, if you use your eyes, you can do it in 1/16 inch increments. So I set up this rig here where we have this perfectly flat table, as you can see. It doesn't bow at all in the middle. My table has been approved by NIST, the National Institute for Science and Technology. They're the ones who have those atomic clocks that all have to be adjusted several times a year. And they also told me my table was flat. Those atomic clocks with the cesium atom that vibrates so many millions of times per second. They told me my table was flat. But really and truly, in the middle here, it ought to be flat, because look at the bubble in this. Where is it? The bubble's pretty good, pretty flat. Now these are obviously wrong because of these plastic tips. I mean, look what happens when you flip this one around. See, notice the bubble is on the left, which means the left side's higher. Flip it around. Oh, now the bubble's on the right. I mean, my whole table just shifted. No, it didn't. But let's take the precision instrument, flip this around. Note that it's about a little bit less than one of those hash marks, a little bit less than 1/8 of an inch off. Let's flip it around. And so just a little bit more than it. Oh wait, it's about a little bit less than a hash mark off. So this item is a lot better. Yeah, that one's a little bit more than, okay. So it's off by a little bit. And let me show you the precision, how precise this instrument is. Precision is how small of an angle you can measure. Let's raise it up on one side by the width of 2 pieces of tissue paper. This is toilet paper. So look at that. I just moved it the width of 1.5 hash marks. So that's a 1/16 times 3, 3/16. Let's put it up 4 thicknesses of toilet paper. And now it's perfect. It's centered on that 0 perfectly. Look at that. So the precision, I'm thinking this is going to be a good instrument to have, even though you got to remember that it's off by a little bit in the very beginning. So let's do a little bit of quickie math here. So I highly recommend these new Motorola calculators, because if you do that 1/2 inch, which is 0.5 inches, and it's in four hash marks, but with your eyes you can do 8. So let's divide that by 8. So every half hash mark using your eyes is 1/16 of an inch, which is 1/8 times, or divided by 2 is a 1/16. 8 times 2 is 16. And these Motorola calculators, or phones, whatever, it'll give you the fraction. It'll give you the decimal, 0.062518. It's pretty cool, huh? So what we have to do is keep in mind that this is 3 feet. I got it there at 0, and then here at 36. And where am I? 36 inches. And check this out. This is 1.5 hash marks. So let's do a bit more math. So if every 1/2 hash mark is a 1/16 of an inch per foot, well, we got 3 feet, so we're going to multiply that by 3. That's 3/16. Well, what's 3/16? Well, these are 1/8 inch hash marks. So that's 1.5 1/8 inch hash marks. That's 3/16. That would be 3 hash marks if they were measured off in 16ths. So if I raise this up to the 2-inch mark, we're going to get 3/16, but that's because this thing is 3 feet long. Divide by 3. That's 1/16. So 1/16, as you recall, is halfway between these two hash marks because an 1/8 is the whole way. So let's set this up. So I have this precariously balanced on my meter stick or whatever, 48-inch thing. It's not even a meter, it's not a yard. And 18 inches is exactly halfway in between. So if I raise this up to the 2-inch mark, all right, there, then this bubble, the very tip of that bubble should go, how far did I say it would go? Halfway. Great, I lost. So it's going to go halfway to the 0. Between there and the 0, it should go. So let's see what happens. Let's see if I can do this without dumping it. It's very precarious. So if I raise this up to the 2-inch mark, oh, it went the whole way. There's the bottom. So the 2-inch mark. So if I go up another 1.5 hash marks, that's halfway. Okay, that's what I thought it was going to do. So let's go up another 1.5 hash marks to there. Let's see, where is it? That would be 3 hash marks. So let's go up to 2 with 3/8. 1, 2, 3. I'll try and hold that there. 1, 2, 3. What's it say? I can't read it. Let me take a look. It's a whole hash mark. Let's go up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 hash marks. Okay, let's do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's an inch. So that's not on the hash mark. We're at the 3-inch, by the way. We're at 3 inches now. Let's go to 3 inches and another 1.5. 3/8. And that's half a hash mark. So, oh, great. I'm getting a text. Let's go to 1, 2, 3. We're at 3/8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? There. I can barely hold it. All right, so 3. So we were at 3 inches and 3/8, and we started off at there. Now my arms. So we went an inch plus 3 hash marks plus 1.5. Let's do some math there. So 3 inches times 8. That's 24 hash marks. And we did another 3 hash marks, plus another 1.5 hash marks. This is the 8ths, 28.5. So we got to divide this by an 1/8 inch, right? Wait, pause. All right, let's do this over again. So we we went all the way up to 3 inches and 3 hash marks. So that's 8 hash marks per inch. 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 1.5 is 12.5. So let's do 12.5 hash marks. And what's each hash mark? We divide by 1.5 hash marks. What did we decide 1.5 hash marks was half the distance? 8 1/3. Yeah, that's about what we did, because we did the 8, where's my finger? We did the 4 of those, but it was really 8 because we were moving an 8 1/3, and the third was that part right there. So it didn't do so well at the beginning. It didn't do so well at the beginning, but once it got into this range, it was doing perfectly. So this precision is very good, very excellent. It's just the problem is these plastic end caps are messing it up. So I'm going to try to rip it. Bear with me. I'm going to hit pause again. I'm going to try to rip these end caps off without shattering it. No, I quit. I didn't want to shatter it. I could hear the glue starting to crack, and I was like, I don't want to force it. So keep in mind, when you buy your set, you want to test them at the very beginning to see where it's really flat. Do you need the 2 tissues or the 2 layers of tissue to make it flat, or 4 layers of tissue to make it flat? But it's interesting that this precision is very good for mass production. Very good precision. Kudos to Johnson, made in America. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and go buy your set today.